Say, where I'll put the candle.
Oh, anywhere.
How about right here on the floor? You got any objections?
No.
I'll just spread some newspaper under it. Sure. Excuse me. I like to sit on the floor. Mind if I do?
Not at all.
Should I bring me a pillow?
What?
A pillow.
Oh.
How about you? You like to sit on the floor?
Yes. Yes.
Why don't you?
I will.
Take a pillow. I can't see you sitting way over there.
I can see you.
That's not fair. I'm right here in the limelight. Good. Now I can see you. Are you comfortable?
Yes, thank you.
So am I. Comfortable as a cow. Say, would you care for a piece of chewing gum?
No, thank you.
I think that I will indulge. Gee. Look at the fortune made by the guy that invented the first piece of chewing gum. It's amazing, huh? Did you know the Wrigley Building is one of the sights of Chicago? Saw it summer before last at the Century of Progress. Did you take in the Century of Progress?
No, I didn't.
It was a wonderful exposition, believe me. Do you know what impressed me most? The Hall of Science. Gives you an idea of what the future will be like in America. Oh, it's more wonderful than the present time is. Say, your brother tells me you're shy. Is that right, Laura?
I don't know.
I judge you to be an old-fashioned type of girl. Oh, I think that's a wonderful type to be. I hope you don't think I'm being too personal, do you?
Mr. O'Connor? Mr. O'Connor, I think I will take a piece of gum, if you don't mind. Mr. O'Connor, have you kept up with your singing?
Singing? Me?
Yes, I remember what a beautiful voice you had.
You heard me sing?
Yes, very often. I don't suppose you remember me at all.
As a matter of fact, I do have a feeling I remember you. It seemed almost like I was about to remember your name, but the name I was about to remember wasn't a name, so I stopped myself before I said it.
Wasn't it, Blue Roses?
Blue Roses. Oh my gosh, yes, Blue Roses. You know, I didn't connect you with high school somehow or other, but that's where it was. It was high school. Gosh, I didn't even know you were Shakespeare's sister. Gee, I'm sorry.
I didn't expect you to. You barely knew me.
But we did have a speaking acquaintance.
Yes, we spoke to each other.
Say, didn't we have a class in something together?
Yes, we did.
What class was that?
It was singing, chorus. I sat across the auditorium from you Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Oh, yeah, I remember now. You're the one that always came in late.
Yeah, well, it was hard for me. I had that brace on my leg. It clumped so loud.
I never heard any clumping.
To me, it sounded like thunder.
Didn't even notice.
Everyone was seated by the time I came in. My seat was in the back row, so I had to go clumping up the aisle with everyone watching.
Oh, gee, you shouldn't have been self-conscious.
I know, but I was. It was always such a relief when the singing started.
Yeah, I remember now. I used to call you Blue Roses. How did I get to calling you a name like that?
I was out of school a little while with pleurosis, and when I came back, you asked me what was wrong. And I said pleurosis, and you thought I said Blue Roses, and that's what you called me after that.
I hope you didn't mind.
No, I liked it. So you see, I wasn't acquainted with very many people.
I sort of remember you stuck by yourself.
Yeah, well, I never did have much luck at making friends.
I don't see why you wouldn't.
Well, I started out badly.
You mean being...
Yes, well, it sort of stood between me
You
and...
shouldn't have let it.
I know, but I did.
You mean you were shy with people?
I tried not to be, but I never could.
Overcome it?
No, I never could.
Yeah. I guess being shy is something you kind of have to work out of gradually.
Yes.
something, Laura? People are not so dreadful, you know them. That's what you have to remember. Everybody has problems, not just you, but practically everybody has problems. You think of yourself as being the only one who's disappointed. Just look around you a little, what do you see? A lot of people just as disappointed as you are. Take me, for instance. Boy, when I left high school, I thought I'd be a lot further along at this time than I am now. Say, you remember that wonderful write-up I had in the Torch?
Yes.
Said I was bound to succeed in anything I went into? Holy jeez, the Torch!
There you are. In the Pirates of Penzance.
Oh, pirates. Oh, better far to live and die. The great black flag I fly. Sang the lead in that operetta.
So beautiful. Yes, yes, beautifully. Beautifully.
You heard me then, huh?
I heard you all 3 times.
No.
Yes.
What for?
I wanted to ask you if you would sign my program.
Why didn't you ask me?
You were always surrounded by your friends so much that I've never had a chance
Should have
to.
just come right up to me and said, here's my program.
I know, but I was worried you might think I was...
Thought I might think you was what?
Oh.
Oh! Yeah. I was beleaguered by females in those days.
You were terribly popular.
Yeah.
Yeah. You had such a friendly way.
I was spoiled in high school.
Everybody liked you.
Including you?
Why, yes, including me.
You just broke my heart. You know? My signature's not worth very much right now, but someday it'll increase in value.
My, what a surprise.
So, you finished high school.
I made bad grades in final examinations.
You mean dropped out?
I didn't go back. How is, Emily Meisenbach getting along?
That crowd head?
Why do you call her that?
'Cause that's what she was.
You're not still going with her?
Oh, I don't even see her.
It said in the personal section that you were engaged.
I know. But I wasn't impressed by that propaganda.
Oh.
So, you finished high school, huh?
What?
So what did you do after high school?
Nothing much.
Just been doing something all this time.
Why, yes.
Well then, such as what?
I took a business course at business college.
You did? How did that go?
Well, not very well. I had to drop out. It gave me indigestion.
What are you doing now?
I don't do anything much. Oh, please don't think I sit around doing nothing. My glass collection takes a good deal of time. Glass is something you have to take good care of.
What did you say about class?
Collection, have one.
Say, you know what I just should be the trouble with you? Inferiority complex. You know what that is? That's what they call it when a fellow low rates himself. Oh, I understand because I had it too. Uh-huh. Only my case wasn't as aggravated as yours seems to be. I had it until I took up public speaking and developed my voice. I learned that I had an aptitude for science. Did you know that until that time, I never thought of myself as being outstanding in any way whatsoever?
Oh my.
I've never made a regular study of it, mind you. I have a friend who says I can analyze people better than doctors who make a profession of it. Now, I don't claim that's necessarily true, but I can sure get some prison psychology. Excuse me, Laura. I always take it out when the flavor's gone. I'll just wrap it in a piece of paper. I know how it is when you get it stuck on a shoe. Yep. That's what I just should be your principal trouble. A lack of confidence in yourself as a person,
Now, I'm basing that fact on a number of your remarks and on certain observations that I've made. For instance, that company you thought was so awful in high school. You say that you dreaded to go upstairs. You see what you did? You dropped out of school. You gave up an education, all because of a little clump, which as far as I can see is practically non-existent. A little physical defect is all you have. It's hardly noticeable even, magnified 1,000 times by your imagination. You know what my strong advice to you would be? Gotta think of yourself as superior in some way.
In what way would I think?
Laura, look around you a little. What do you see? A world full of common people. All of them born, all of them going to die. Now, which one of them has 1/10 of your strong points? Or mine? Or anybody else's for that matter? You see, everybody excels at some one thing. Well, some many. You take me, for instance. My interests happen to lie in electrodynamics. I'm taking a course in radio engineering at night school on top of a fairly responsible job at the warehouse. I'm taking that course and studying public speaking.
Oh my.
Because I believe in the future of television. I want to be ready to go right up along with it. Well, I'm planning to get in on the ground floor. I've already made the right connections. All that remains now is for the industry itself to get underway. Full steam, you know? Knowledge. System. Money. System. Power. Wham! That's the cycle democracy's built on. I guess you think I think a lot of myself.
No, I don't.
Well, now how about you? Isn't there some one thing that you take interest in more than anything else?
Why, yes.
Well, then, such as what?
Well, I do, as I said, have my glass collection.
You do? Say, what kind of glass is it?
Little articles of it. They're ornaments mostly. Most of them are the tiniest little animals you've ever seen in your life. Mother calls them a glass menagerie. Here's an example of one, if you'd like to see it. This one's one of the oldest. It's nearly 14. Oh.
I better not take it. I'm pretty clumsy with things.
Oh, go on. I trust you with them. See, you're holding him gently. Hold him over the light. He loves the light. See how the light shines through?
Sure does shine.
I shouldn't be partial, but he is my favorite one.
Say, what kind of a thing is this one supposed to be?
Haven't you noticed the single horn on his forehead?
Oh, a unicorn, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Unicorns. Aren't they extinct in the modern world?
I know.
Poor little fellow. Must feel kind of lonesome.
Well, if he does, he doesn't complain about it. He stays on the shelf with all the other horses, and they all seem to get along nicely together.
They do. Say, where do I put him?
Put him on the table. They all enjoy a change of scenery every once in a while.
They do. It stopped raining. Where's the music come from?
From the Paradise City Dance Hall across the alley.
How about cutting up the rug a little, Miss Wingfield? Or is your program all filled up? Let's take a look at it. Say, every dance is taken. I'll just scratch some of them out. A waltz.
I can't dance.
There you go with that inferiority stuff.
I've never danced in my life.
Come on, try.
Oh, but I'd step on you.
Not made out of glass.
How do we start?
Hold your arms out a little.
Like this?
A little higher. There you are. Not so stiff now. It's the principal thing about it. Just relax.
It's hard not to.
Okay.
I'm afraid you can't budge me.
What do you mean I can't?
Goodness, yes, you can.
Just let yourself go. Let yourself go.
I'm trying.
Come on.
Okay. I know, but I'm.
Not so stiff now. Easy does
I
it.
know, but I'm. Oh, jeez. I'm stepping on you. Oh,
Come on, just loosen your back a little bit.
I'm trying.
Not
he's just like all the other horses.
You mean he lost his...
He lost his horn. Um,
That was your favorite piece of glass?
Oh, I don't have favorites. Much. It's no tragedy. Glass breaks so easily. Traffic jars the shelves and things fall on you, no matter how careful you are.
Still, I'm awfully sorry that I was the cause of it.
I'll just imagine he had an operation. The horn was removed to make him feel less freakish. Now he'll be more at home with all the other horses, the ones who don't have horns.
I'm glad to see that you have a sense of humor. You know, you're different than anybody else I know. You mind me telling you that? I mean, you make me feel sort of... I don't know how to say it. I'm usually good at expressing things, but this is something I don't know how to say. Did anybody ever tell you that you were pretty? You are. And in a different way than anyone else. And all the nicer because of the difference. Boy, I wish you were my sister. I'd teach you to have confidence in yourself. Being different is nothing to be ashamed of. Because other people aren't such wonderful people. They're 100 times 1,000. You're 1 times 1. You walk all over the earth, you just stay here. They're as common as weeds, but you, well, you're blue roses.
Blue is wrong for roses.
It's right for you. You're pretty.
In what respect am I pretty?
In all respects. Your eyes, your hair, your hands are pretty. You think I'm saying this because I'm invited over to dinner and have to be nice? Or I could do that. I could say a lot of things without being sincere, but I'm talking to you sincerely. I happen to notice you have this inferiority complex that keeps you from getting comfortable with people. Somebody should build your confidence up, way up. Make you proud and instead of shy and turning away and blushing. Somebody ought to kiss you, Laura. I shouldn't have done that. That was way off the beat. Just like a cigarette? You don't smoke, do you? How about a mint? Peppermint? Lifesaver? My pocket's a regular drugstore. Laura, you know, if I was Tom, I'd do the same thing as him. I'd bring fellows home to meet you. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this. That might not have been the intention in having me over. But what if it was? There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that in my position, I'm not. I can't ask for your number and say I'll phone. I can't call up next weekend, ask for a date. I thought I'd better explain the situation before you misunderstood and I hurt your feelings.
You won't call again.
No. I can't. I've got strings on me. Laura, I've been going steady. I go out all the time with a girl named Betty. Oh, she's a quiet, nice homegirl like you. And Catholic and Irish, and in many great ways we get along fine. I met her last summer on a moonlight boat trip up the river to Alton, on the Majestic. Right away from the start, it was love. Boy, love is something. Love has made a new man of me. Love is something that just changes the world. It happened that Betty's aunt took sick, and she got a wire and had to go to Centralia, so naturally when Tom invited me over, I accepted not knowing. Not knowing. I wish you would say something. before.